We are Team Mindbuilders, and today we are recording our video over Zoom. In the last video, we introduced our 3 new team members, and we figured this week we would talk to them about the FLL project using last year's project as an example.
So what was the project question from last year?
Last year, we were asked to find and solve a problem affecting our community. So we started thinking, look around you. Be it a water bottle, a milk container, or even a Lego piece, plastic is everywhere. Did you know that every molecule of plastic ever made is still on Earth today, even inside the landfills? This is why plastic is undoubtedly humanity's best invention.
That's not the way that we view plastic. Plastic to us, without any avenue of reuse, is one of the worst creations of humanity, causing many global problems like global warming and destroying our ecosystems throughout the world. A solution for this plastic problem isn't just wanted, it's absolutely needed. So that's why we called our project Plastics Gold, because we truly believe that it was a golden opportunity in the reuse of plastic.
Did you know that the city of San Jose alone produces 15 metric tons of plastic every day? Also, did you know that worldwide we produce 10 million metric tons of plastic that are thrown into the ocean? 91% of all household plastic that we put into the recycling bin is not being recycled, and instead either goes into the landfill or the oceans, damaging the earth.
So can you walk us through what the sources of information or resources you use to research into your problem?
Through our journey, we had many people talk to us about the plastic problem. We met with Dr. Quinteros, who helped us understand how to shred, melt, and mold this plastic. We met with companies such as WIV and BioSelection, who are the pioneers of recycling plastic. And we got to learn how to properly reuse and recycle plastic.
Looks like you did all this research to understand the problem, but weren't there existing solutions?
Yes, when we were researching, we found a patent filed by a professor by the name of Dr. Vasudevan. He has researched in this field and also created a plastic road of his own. Some universities have also started to implement plastic roads in small patches, but none of them were using household plastic to create these roads.
So what was this final solution and how did you work towards this?
After meetings with many companies and industry leaders like WIV, BioSelection, and MacReber, we were told that reused plastics couldn't be reused due to aesthetic reasons. So using the idea of Dr. Vasudevan, we came up with plastic roads that were more eco-friendly, weatherproof, and cheaper than the normal standard roads. We use this prototypes for parks, driveways, and roads. These roads are 60% more durable and last 10 times longer than our current standard roads.
Hey, but I heard that your solution has to be innovative too. So can you tell us what was innovative about your solution?
Something that was innovative about our solution was that we reuse household plastic. We reused plastic that we had at home, like milk cartons, containers, etc. We shredded the plastic in a plastic shredder, then we melted it, mixed it with asphalt, and created plastic road prototypes.
Who did you share your solution with, and how did you know that you were on the right track?
We shared our prototype with Ms. Carrie Romano, the Director of Environmental Sciences and for the City of San Jose, and directed us toward the San Jose Parks. We presented at the monthly board meeting of the San Jose Parks and Recreation Department. We were applauded for our efforts, and they decided to give us a parking space to test our concept of plastic roads.
Was there any software aspect? Did you manage to create a website?
We built a website for the integration of our core idea of being able to buy and sell plastic to any person who needs it. As a solution, we were able to create a website called Plastics Gold, which is essentially a marketplace where people could buy and sell plastic, unlimited in quantity and unlimited in the distance between the buyer and seller. We built this website using an online IDK, and it's still being hosted today using the URL plasticsgold.com.
We created a change.org petition and collected more than 400 signatures. We also created a fun Earth Factor quiz to raise awareness for a greener Earth, which is also hosted on our website.
Why don't we collectively watch the clip that was sent for the virtual world tournament?
Hello judges, we are Team Mindbuilders, Team 4. We are here to present our project Plastics Gold. I invite you to look around. Look what you drink your water out of. Look what you store your milk in at night. Look what makes up our very own Lego bricks. Humanity's best creation, plastic. Did you know that every molecule of plastic ever made is still here on Earth today?
But that's not the way that we look at plastic. Plastic to us, without an avenue of reuse, is one of the worst creations of humanity, causing many global problems like global warming and destroying our ecosystems throughout the planet. To us, a solution for this plastic problem isn't just wanted, it's absolutely needed. That's why we called our project Plastics Gold, because we truly believe that there's a golden opportunity in the reuse of plastic.
Did you know that every day the city of San Jose alone produces 15 metric tons of plastic? Even crazier, worldwide, we produce 10 million tons of plastic that end up in our landfills or our oceans. Even impossible to think about, 91% of all plastic, even though it goes into the recycling bin, does not end up recycled and ends up affecting our land, infecting our landfills or our marine life.
In order to find a solution to our problem, we broke up our research into two parts. First was online research to get facts, figures, regulations, and incentives, and the second was to meet with city and industry experts to validate our proposals and get new ideas. One such expert is Dr. Quinteros, the founder of Cumulus, who taught us the importance of clean plastic, along with the techniques of shredding, melting, and molding the same plastic.
This gave us the idea that every household takes on the responsibility of reusing plastic to make tabletops, coasters, pots, etc. However, upcycling wasn't an effective solution. We reached out to WIV and BioSelection, two companies that are heavily invested in the research of plastic recycling. They said that we cannot reuse household plastic in products like shoes or clothing due to aesthetic reasons. So most companies use either clean or virgin plastic.
With the continued motivation to keep plastic out of our landfills, we decided to direct our attention towards daily household plastic. Based on a patent filed by Dr. Vasudevan in India, we decided to mix shredded plastic with rocks and sand to make roads. With our successful eco-friendly weatherproof prototype, we saw that our prototype could be used for park flooring, roads, and driveways. We also tested that our roads were 60% more durable and 10 times longer lasting than our current standard American roads.
To get validation for our prototype, we met with Ms. Carrie Romano, the Director of Environmental Sciences for the City of San Jose, who greatly appreciated our work and directed us to the San Jose Parks. We decided to take the next step and present at the San Jose Park and Commission Board monthly meeting. The meeting was successful as the San Jose Park and Commission Board was so impressed that they decided to give us a parking lot space to test our prototype.
In order to be prepared once the test site is assigned, we reached out to Mac Reber, who are the pioneers with plastic roads, and they have recently been working with UCSD to develop the first plastic roads in the States. In our meeting with Mac Reber, we learned that they would sponsor our test site efforts. We also wanted to spread awareness of the problem and propose solutions, so we created a petition on change.org in an attempt to get the cause of plastics gold on the ballot. We are currently at about 500 signatures and are in the process of receiving more. We have even created a fun Earth Factor quiz which scores you on how earth-friendly you really are.
In our journey of experiments and research, we felt that there is a gap between proven solutions in the field of recycling and awareness to implement them. In order to address this gap, we built a simple website called plasticsgold.com, which is the first of its kind to provide a marketplace to buy and sell used plastic. We hope that this portal will facilitate the connections between producers of waste plastic, such as city departments, and consumers of the same waste plastic, such as companies like McReber.
If we want to have a future, something has to be done about this plastic problem. Our marine life deserves better, and only we, the younger generation, can do something about it. Now is the chance to ask ourselves these what-if questions. What if all the marine life died due to us? How would that affect our daily lives and the entire ecosystem? What if the amount of plastic in landfills became so much that the total gas emissions released caused global temperatures to increase significantly? What if we missed out on this golden opportunity to develop plastic ropes that are cheaper than conventional ropes and are an effective solution to removing plastic from our landfills and oceans? In our opinion, it's projects like Plastics Gold that will help answer these what if questions.
Looks like we accomplished the core value of knowledge sharing today, as we learned about the FLL project work. Thanks, guys. This was exciting.